Hi everyone, my name is Lane Marley Hoke and I am presenting on my personal brand identity. To start out, I came up with some values and messaging that I wanted to incorporate into my personal branding. Throughout all of this, I had this sort of idea of playful design. In the message specifically, I said thoughtful, playful design can create engaging and meaningful stories. From this point, I created a mood board that I wanted to reflect my personal branding. I did already have some graphics made previously, including that gradient background that you saw in the first slide. So I was trying to incorporate that overall aesthetic, but also dive a little deeper into the specific design elements that I was going to incorporate into my brand. So on the left are some concepts that I came up with for different layouts of my logo. I also drew the flower that you see in Illustrator. I had a previous flower design, but it felt a lot more mechanical than I wanted it to be, especially because a lot of what I do with my brand and my work is drawing based. And so after all that, I came up with the final logo that you see on the right. There's versions of it with the gradient in the flower or any of my brand colors just as a solid flower. For the brand colors, I pulled all of these from the gradient itself. There's a pink, a purple, a red, a green, a blue, and an orange. And then white is just the accent for when I need different things to be bolder, like on the stationery and the business card that you see on the right. I wanted both of them to feel cohesive, but still have their own design elements. So I really wanted to incorporate the gradient on both of them, and then also the flowers that I turned into the sort of gradient itself, spanning over the entirety of the gradient, rather than just one part of it being in the flower logo. I wanted the main text that you see to not take away from my logo text at all, but still be very legible, which is why I chose Ephra as my brand font. I wanted to incorporate some other additional elements into the business card, like my pronouns and my social links, just because I have already sort of developed a brand and a presence for myself online. So at least on my business card, I thought those were important elements to include. That has been just a brief overview of my personal branding. Thank you so much for listening.